And what's up guys, Jesse here, and welcome back to my channel, Jesse Civic 101. And today we are on skill level 16, I believe. I don't have my phone with me, so I can't really check. It's either 15 or 16, but it'll be in the title and the description, so you'll know. So anyway, so we have kind of moved past all the stuff under the engine that we learned about in the last few weeks. You know, the radiator, the coolant reservoirs, where your oil goes in at, how you check your oil, etc., right? So if you're not caught up, please get caught up, because today, you see, when I started the video, the car is jacked up. We are going to be looking at the brake system and learning a little bit about the brake system. We're going to keep it light. Now you got to get familiar with that word, because in these early skill levels, we're keeping it light as we learn. And then it'll start getting more complex. Once we learn the light stuff, we'll start digging deeper into the good stuff and how to fix stuff. So I'm super excited, so let's get started. All right guys, today I'm gonna sit on my brick. I'm sitting on a brick, and we're gonna go over this system right here and how it works. So let's get started. So this is your wheel assembly hub, whichever one. There's really no wrong way to describe it, I don't think. Now somebody, I'm sure, that knows better will correct me, but you know, it's made up of your rotor, your brake line, and then you got your brake master cylinder right up here. So let's kind of get started how it works, right? So this is what, ooh, look at those. So this is my five below slides. So this is how your brake system works, essentially. Of course, you have a pedal in there that you mash. So you have your brake line that runs from your master cylinder, your brake master cylinder, brake line, down to your caliper, and then your rotor. So when you press the brake, it pushes fluid through, and the fluid creates the pressure. It's called a hydraulic system. Squeezes the brakes on the rotor to slow the car down. Now, some older cars have drums on the rear. We're not going to go over drums. We're just going over rotor brakes right now. So some older cars have drum on the rear. This car came with drums on the rear, and someone converted it to all disc brakes, which is awesome, because that means I do not have to. Okay, so you have your brake pedal, which you mash to stop the car, right? Then you have your brake master cylinder, which has the vacuum and the fluid in it. And then you have your brake line, which delivers the brake fluid. And your brake line goes to your brake caliper. Your brake caliper is pretty much a C-shaped clamp, and it has a piston in it. So you have your brake pad right here, and your pads are what goes against your rotor to create friction. It grips it, creates friction to slow it down. So what happens is you have pistons inside this caliper. The pistons come out and push against the pads. The pads squeeze the rotor, and it slows the car down. And that is how your brake system works. Now, as you see, this rotor is rusty, right? Look at one and wipe off. Well, this rotor is rusty because I don't drive this car a lot. This is my project car, and it's, you know, also the co-star of my YouTube channel. This is my project car, so when it rains, the rotors do rust like this, but once you drive it, it'll come off. So let's look at these brake pads real quick. These brake pads, there's a little life left, not a lot. So I think that's pretty much it on the brake system. Again, we're keeping it light. I really don't even want to get into issues and how to fix issues. That's for a whole nother video. Right now, we're just learning the systems and how they work. And after this one, we're going to be talking about the suspension. And just a little heads up, Part of the reason, if you've been following me on TikTok, I started my TikTok way before my YouTube, and I got a pretty good following there. But a lot of people kind of knew me from my RSX. So this right here is the reason why I got a Civic and got rid of my RSX. This is called a double wishbone suspension. The RSX has a McPherson suspension, and what that means is all of this is made into one. You don't have this right here, so you have your strut with your lower control arm, and the tie rod right here sits up here. So when you lower the car, it actually worsens the performance because the tie rods sit at an angle, so the body goes below the wheels. So anyway, that's for a whole nother video. That's a little bonus for y'all. So yeah, guys, this is pretty much the brake system in a nutshell. Pretty easy stuff, not too complicated. So anyways, I guess we'll be moving on to, I believe the suspension is next. We'll be moving on to that next. And I appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. I'm also on TikTok. I'll see you guys next video.